The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Through that initial contact, it winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I honestly love them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Prescott on 1st down.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10.
The slot man in motion right. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. That is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Pollard will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Pollard again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On play action, Young. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Off the play fake, Prescott. That's to the sideline and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
To the air again, Prescott. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate. Nice carry. On third down, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 21. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to move back in front. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
Another run with Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Young on 3rd down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Young on 3rd and 2. Forced out to his left. And a big one is here as he's taken down.
Micah Parsons
racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away.
Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Prescott from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a... Oh, Young loses it.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They overloaded that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Under pressure, they got him again. Brian Burns in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They throw it out right, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks from 6 yards away.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey Good with a PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, Young.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. It's Young off play action. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They go play action. Young slings this deep for McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. Big play there for Carolina. 45 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spot that they've been searching for.
First and 10, Young. Going to throw deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Young to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Young to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Running the jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Now Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, go steal.
In motion right is Mingo.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
First down, Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go. And he goes down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Prescott now. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Here we go.
Following the interception, Young.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Young off the play fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 2nd down, Prescott again.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante, now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 2 brings us 2nd and 8.
The play fake. Now Young.
He'll dump this one off to Hubbard.
And he'll be out of bounds, but he'll get it past the 45. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back end of the backfield to make a big play.
As Rick can say, get it to him in space and let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Young here, you can see, changing the play.
Here's Young on 1st down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Young. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Young. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. Stays on his feet, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How they did it so successfully.
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
On 2nd down, Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Young. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
And this one will be brought back to the 22. Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he's down to the 11.
Here's Pollard again. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's get out of here with the win, oh.
Here's Young.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen, 73 yards.
And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Now Young. And his throw here is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
We'll be in the game.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here comes 2nd down. Young to throw. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Young. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Dallas, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.